Hello, give me a second to post this. We have some intense energy hitting us. I'm real excited about it too. All right, drop your card if if you're gonna want a card, just drop it now. I want to talk a little bit about the energy, what's going on, and then I'm gonna cover news and do cards, just my usual. So anyways, we have a lot going on energetically. This month though is really about having fun. Our sun is in Leo, so it's really a good time until like the 23rd of next month when we go into Virgo to really be having fun, spending time with your family, getting out there, doing fun things. Life isn't meant to be taken so seriously. We're actually supposed to be kind of having fun and creating fun things and creating our dream life while we're here. I'm all about empowering people too. That's why I put my post up about like my mystery school and having donations, or I work on an even energy exchange. So while I do my live feeds for free and I pour out a lot of healing energy into our communities for free, if you need my services, you can contact me through our website. We do charge for our services. We do Reiki classes. We do like chakra openings, activations, all sorts of healing services. You should check it out. But this energy is really about manifesting right now. We have to be careful about what our thoughts are doing because that's really what's contributing to the reality we see around us. So we want to really create the best possible outcomes. It's all about staying positive, staying high vibe throughout this energy. Things are about to get insane. We see a lot going on with Trump protesters in New York right now over LGBT and military affairs. But we also see a lot of nuclear weapons being tested. And whenever things like that happen and we're already going into a space energy storm, it really escalates what's going on and what's about to happen. So from now until the 9th, this storm is going to get very, very intense. This energy is going to pick up intensity. But we're also going to see crazy things with the weather going on and Earth kind of responding. Yesterday, the energy was all about healing past life wounds, healing our heart chakra, and we're going to continue into that energy today. Right now, we have to deal with our heart chakra, all of this past pain, childhood pain, trauma, all sorts of things, all this baggage we're carrying around. And we really have to heal that pain of separateness right now. That's the illusion. I know there are a lot of people pushing separateness and pushing separate kind of views. But when it comes down to it, we're all one. I am you, you are me. And we really are all one and from one source. So we have to heal that illusion. I know we had rough childhoods because we believed we were separate. We believed we were alone. We felt disconnected, etc. But we have to heal that past pain now. Now is time where we come together and we create something better and we heal together. Now really is all about healing. We've been to hell and back, all of us. I mean, I hear some crazy stories, and it's not like just a few people. Every person has been through amazing experiences, but there's a problem with your programming. Those experiences are not you. The universe wants me to tell you that those were just to get you to where you are now. It was all given to you to shape you into the person you are this second. So you're not your experiences. You're not what you chose to go through. You're something much more than that. You're whoever you are now. And you're becoming your higher self, which is pretty amazing. So don't look back on your past like those experiences had anything to do with who you are. Those were experiences you chose to go through for your spiritual evolution. And you're really turning into someone and something amazing. I think we're realizing that we're more than maybe an incarnated alien race, or we're more than an incarnated angel. We're something very infinite, very vast, and very special. We're really an infinite source of energy. I want to talk about money too, because I see a lot of people going crazy. I understand that we're kind of at the edge of an economic collapse. I have a lot of education in weird areas. One of them would be microeconomics and macroeconomics and our economy, things like that. So I have a really good grasp of this kind of stuff. But money is an energy, and right now we're enslaved in a system that is not giving us a fair exchange for our wages. So we're going to work and we're pouring a lot of energy out, and we're not really getting back a lot. And we're already being harvested energetically. I just want to teach you that energy is the most important resource that you have. Your energy, your own energy. You're actually being harvested for it every day, whether you're going to work or just powering these systems. It's your energy that's fueling everything right now. So people are kind of like batteries, and it's so important that we take back our energy, that we're very careful with what we're pouring it into, because that's how all these things we don't like are going to collapse. We're going to stop feeding fear energy to these systems, mainly the elite like fear energy. So that's why you see a lot of, oh my God, the world's going to end, terrorists are going to blow you up, oh my God, right? Everywhere. But we have to let go of fear. When we do that, all of these negative entities, they dissipate, they go away. It's our own fear that's fueling these things. So I dream of a world where we go back to love and abundance as our birthright, but also as our currency, where energy is currency. Where it's a much better kind of even system. I'm not sure how that's going to align or end up happening, but I see it happening everywhere. So just be careful with your own energy. Don't be around people that just want you to pour their energy into them, and they're not really changing or using your energy. They're just kind of playing the victim and acquiring your energy that way. Watch out for people who complain a lot. Never want to change, and you'll give them a million suggestions. Any one of them would work. Oh, I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't afford that. I can't do that. That wouldn't work for me. Things like that. Be wary of those kind of people. I like to be around the type of people that I like, that want to change. That I can pour a little bit of healing energy into them, and magnificent things start happening. Kind of try to surround yourself with your soul group too. For me, that looks like I'm always putting the vibe out. I'm constantly paying attention to what vibrations and energy I'm pouring out, because I understand that any thoughts I'm having or any kind of energy or intent is going to come back my way. And that's what I'm counting on, because I'm trying to create something beautiful here. I'm literally trying to bring heaven to earth with my twin flame. And that's what I'm counting on. So just kind of pay attention to what vibrations you're putting out with this energy, because we're getting hit with a lot of different types of energy, whether it be solar, radiation, lunar, whatever. But it's amping up manifesting. So anyone who is looking for like a relationship, you guys have to become love. That's what I've been doing, is becoming more and more love. And then I'm getting more and more love reflected back to me in all of my relationships. So put out more love if you're looking for like your twin flame or twin flame union, or if you just want to improve your relationships, put out more love. I'm just constantly trying to put out the vibration for love and abundance. So we have crazy storms coming, several in several areas. China's already flooding, and they're about to get hit by a typhoon. This is my question. How much more HAARP can they take? They just had a 4.9 earthquake too, all on top of it. It's really a disaster there. I've been seeing them flooded though for like a month straight, literally. It looks really disastrous in that entire region of the world. We have 8 tropical cyclones at once in the Pacific Ocean for the first time in forever. They keep testing nuclear weapons though, so they're really about to get a response from Mother Nature. I'm waiting for something crazy to happen, like the San Andreas fault line to go off or something like that, kind of caliber, too, because while we're going to see something beautiful, we have to kind of get rid of the old. And it's just kind of a purging natural process where places of a lower vibration are being purged out. I wouldn't worry about it. You guys are all divinely protected. And these kind of events really shouldn't be affecting your everyday life. You could be watching it happen like I'm doing, but it's not actually affecting my universe or my world in any type of way. So be careful, and just remember that literally you're building your own world right here, and you don't have to let this stuff near you. So it's just kind of happening all around us. I like to pay attention to it though, so I know what's going on. Mexico's volcano, Popocatépetl, erupts on one of the world's most famous volcanoes. It's also the most feared. After being inactive 60 years for the last decade, it's been a ticking time bomb, threatening to displace 26 million people. It had a very active month in June, and the people face a threat of permanent evacuation right now. These are really populated areas. We're basically seeing all the earthquakes and volcanoes going off simultaneously during this storm. That's what's about to happen. We're already kind of seeing the pre-caliber things happening to get there. A Buddhist pagoda in Myanmar fell in a river with heavy rains, which caused water levels to rise, weakening land beneath it. It literally just sank to the bottom of the river, and it displaced like 100,000 people too. It literally just sank, and it was really insane to watch. We're really seeing like landslides, mudslides, things of that caliber. We're seeing sinkholes too. Earth is just kind of shifting and moving around. It's becoming pretty apparent. An underwater robot has found lava-like rocks inside Japan's Fukushima reactor. These appear to be melted nuclear fuels. The robot found many solidified lumps under Fukushima's core. The company plans on further analyzing the situation, locating the fuel debris, and it's expected to take decades though, and the price tag they're saying it will cost is just under 200 billion US dollars. So that sounds really promising. Fukushima is basically like a detonated time bomb right waiting to happen. Sounds great. Hawaii just released an ominous guide on surviving a nuclear strike. Hawaii's emergency management agencies released an anonymous statement on how to survive and proceed with life in the event of a nuclear attack. The citizens of Hawaii are advised to look out for emergency sirens, alerts, wireless notifications, or flashes of brilliant white light that would indicate a nuclear detonation is incoming or underway. I had to throw that in there because Terry lives there, and I thought she would like that. I'm going to do cards now, so drop your name. I try to get as many as I can. There is a lag sometimes with these live feeds, but this is the best venue I've found to reach people would be Facebook Live. But sometimes there's a lag in comments because I really do try to get to everyone and skip around on my feed so everyone gets a card. So stay grounded. Drink a lot of water. You're all being upgraded and activated right now. So it's a really good time too for anyone who is doing healing work. My site is always really crazy during these storms, and I love it. And I rest up for it and I prepare. So I'll be doing healing work the rest of the day and pretty much through this entire storm if you guys need me. But it's a really good time to drink liquids, activate yourselves, and just kind of assimilate the energies. I like to go outside. Me and my twin flame, it's our weekend today. So I want to get outside and get out into nature because it's really important that we're recharging our energy so we're not getting burnt out. So I'm looking forward to getting out into nature and kind of aligning with Earth is the best way to get these energies into you and to integrate these new grids. I have lots of love on here. I'm really late today. I'm really late getting on here. I have a lot going on. I've been doing a lot of healing work on myself yesterday too with my heart chakra and almost like childhood healing stuff. So I've been doing a lot of healing work too. Nicole Marie, wow, oh my God, it's a miracle. I know I'm kind of late today, so maybe I'll catch some new people. Oh my God, and the universe has hit you. This is what I want for everyone. It's this hit. If you need a confirmation that you have a twin flame very shortly, this is it. You already know this though. You just have a deep sense of knowing, and that's what we have to tune into because you guys know better than I would about your own lives. You guys kind of know yourselves better. So to know yourself really is enlightenment, but you guys already know what the goal is. I know people think it's to get a lot of material things, you know, buy a house, cars, have a good job, but I'm going to tell you the only thing that's real here is love, and that's the only thing that you can take to the other realm with you when you die. We're not going to take anger, jealousy, all that hate, all that stuff doesn't exist. That's all ego made. So the soul is only love. It's divine love. So that's really the goal. That's the only thing that's real here anyway. You can't take any of this stuff with you when you leave. So it's really good to base your life around love. And you know what I've been doing? Because I've been doing this healing like I'm telling you guys on myself, right? And so I'm having to take a deeper look and revisit my past and things now that I have a better perspective. So in my own life, I had stored away a lot of pain, but I lived my life from a very early age, since I was like maybe 14 or 15. The second I found out what love was, I knew I had a twin flame here. I just knew it. It was like an unconscious programming. And I set out to find that person. And I went on a crazy adventure looking for it. And I have ultimately found it. But it wasn't like you think, like you're going to go find that ideal person like they teach you. It's more about finding yourself. When I found myself on that journey, then I reunited with my twin flame. It was all about coming to love myself unconditionally. Because ultimately, everyone in this matrix is you another incarnation, but your twin flame has the same vibrational frequency as you. That's what you're looking for, someone you vibe perfectly with. So as your vibration has changed throughout life, the type of people that you draw to you are going to change and get better and better as you love yourself more. And I don't know what it takes, because I had a lot that I didn't really like about myself. I had a lot of experiences I wasn't really a big fan of that I had to go through. And I kind of equated those experiences with the identity of who I was. And it really was just through having enough of looking for that love and loving myself and being okay with being by myself. The second I was okay with it, I drew my twin flame to me like a magnet. The second I wanted to change myself and love myself, I literally drew that love to me. So you're working on yourself, you're working on healing still, you're learning so much. Keep doing your Reiki. We teach Reiki too. That's the best thing that anyone can be doing, literally. So if you guys ever want to help support a bigger mission, which I'm on and I'm doing for the spiritual community and everyone, you guys can always get like Reiki classes or any energy work doing, and that really goes to the greater good. But the best thing you guys could be doing is learning how to heal, learning Reiki, taking Reiki classes. I think the whole 144,000 should be trained in Reiki. I'm not even joking. I think everyone should, because it gives you a really good basis on energy. So Nicole, keep studying your own energy, keep learning how to tune into yourself and other people, and it's just really amazing and beautiful to be on this journey with everyone, because Nicole Marie and me started this journey right when I woke up, probably about 2 years ago. And I've been through a lot of friends and cliques and spiritual communities on Facebook since then to kind of end up with all of you guys right here. And it's been a wild ride, and it's been pretty amazing. So I know I'm going to end this journey with her too, and I know that she is going to draw her twin flame to her, and she's going to complete this. So it's pretty amazing to watch this whole process. And Pisces kind of hate themselves, I hate to say it. So you have to master self-love, like complete self-love. And you guys have to see how amazing all of you guys are just as is. Because you guys are one day going to meet someone who doesn't want to change you, who doesn't want to make you better, who doesn't want to change this and that about you. They just love you the way you are. And so we have to learn how to love ourselves the way we are completely. And Pisces have the worst time with that. Just work on more self-love. You guys are all perfect and amazing. Even the people who have the perceived flaws in our community, I can see the bigger picture. I see your souls. I read your energy. And everyone is divine and just so amazing. And I can't wait till everyone figures that out. Brittany Duncan, good morning. I knew you'd be here. I was going to come find you. Brittany, on days like today where I could just be meditating and doing my healing work, she kind of pushes me to go live, which is exactly what I need right now. So I'm very grateful. Let's work on, exactly like I said, healing our heart chakras today, emotional loss. We're working on healing, basically, I forget what it's called. Oh, inner child healing type stuff. We're working on inner child wounds. We're working on our heart chakra, dealing with any deaths we've had this life, loss. I'm also here to tell you, this was for yesterday, that we have so much help from the other realm all around us. All of you guys do. You've all lost people this life, so you've all had connections on earth that are now in the spirit realm. But you also have all of your ancestors from the beginning of time behind you, watching you, helping you all the time. We have whole teams of angels, guides, ascended masters. We have extraterrestrials even. We have all sorts of benevolent entities that are coming through to help humanity at this time. We are not alone. We really are on an amazing mission together. And we have to heal our past now. We have to heal that childhood trauma. And you guys have to understand, we all had rough lives so that we would wake up. Because we had hundreds of thousands of lives where we were kind of sleepwalking and in a daze. And we had a lot of traumatic, horrible things happen to us, and it still didn't wake us up. This is the life that we chose to wake up. And so in order to ensure that, we programmed ourselves with very hard lives. We had difficult childhoods. We had the parents that did not accept us, the ones that couldn't really love us unconditionally, but we saw what we didn't want in life from an early age. We really saw what we don't want. We saw the families we don't want to have. We got a good tour of all of that, but it's time we put that behind us and work on creating what we do want, the new. And just be grateful and thankful. Forgive anyone from your past. They all are you. They just weren't that evolved. They were doing the best job as they could. And now those same people are going to be around to help you very soon. So just let go of it all. I had a really rough childhood, and baggaged a lot of pain and a lot of stuff in my heart chakra. So when I met my twin flame, that began the healing journey of my heart chakra, and it will just keep healing and expanding. But let go of all of this stuff. Look back on it differently now. You should have a better perspective. Just kind of process that. Stephanie Mays, positive movement forward. I want to teach everyone that they can take control of their lives, that no matter how limited, no matter how broken, no matter how much of a mess that you made of your life living unconsciously, I assure you I did that job 50 times harder than anyone here. And if I could pick up the pieces of my life and create something new and amazing, anyone can. I don't care who it is. We are powerful. I'm trying to teach you guys that you can take back that power. We're just kind of throwing it away at the moment. We can take back our power. We can use our energy to manifest anything that we want. And as long as we can stay positive and pure with our intentions, the entire universe is ours. So really think about what you guys want right now. For me, that looks like daydreaming about positive things I want to happen. I just sit here and daydream a lot. I like to visualize things. I'm kind of a master manifester too. That's the way I do it. You know, I'm just into my thoughts. I'm trying to get really good grasp on my thoughts too, because you don't want to manifest out of fear. My twin flame, when I first met him, we both come so far with each other, but when I first met him, he was really on like a poverty mind system, but he also would, with his mind, break a lot of things around our house. In our old apartment, I watched everything pretty much fall in and break, but he was kind of doing it with his thoughts and his intent in his mind, because he really didn't have a good grasp on his mind at that point. So we've kind of, we've been working very hard to undo any negative programming that we inherited from our parents, like that we'll always be broke, sick, we'll never have enough, that we're worthless, all of these fun, nice thoughts. We're now getting rid of them, and we're becoming aware with our thoughts, and we're drawing things to us that we like, not what we don't like. So really think about what you want for your future. Put out the intent for it. Make a list. Make a vision board. And draw it to you. It's the law of attraction. Katrine Pope, good morning. You are already so successful in anything you're trying to do. For a lot of people like me, I like to work a lot. During these energy storms, I get a lot done. I'll be working right now. So that's what I like to personally do. But some people like to rest. Some people like to just meditate and chill. It's up to you. But if you want to use this energy for your benefit, now is the time to jump in and get things done on a big level. Get these old things wrapped up. Change the things you don't like. Put some intent and some a little bit of energy into things, and amazing things will happen for you right now. Jamie Cheney, good morning. You're working on letting go of fear, like I've said. We have to let go of fear. People have so many ingrained fears in us. And it's not our fault, because we had our media and our governments bringing all these fears out on an amplified kind of level. So now you're seeing all these fears play out. Whether it be racism, you know, oh my God, just all this separation and fear, and oh my God, you know how it is. So now we have to get rid of these fears. I assure you, Jamie just got bit by a spider. That was her fear being played out once again, because she's afraid of spiders. So if you're afraid of spiders, you'll draw them to you and you'll have to deal with it. So we have to be really careful with our thoughts and what we're thinking about. Now think spiders are your friend and you don't want them near you and you'll be cool. But if as long as we're afraid of something, the universe will keep giving it to us. I don't know, I had a really catastrophic car accident. I had all sorts of things happen to me because I just kind of manifested my fears this life. So now I'm figuring it out and I'm getting rid of all these fears. By now we should be almost fearless. You survived the spider bite. You're alive to tell about it, to talk about it. So we've survived all these things. We're still standing here. So we're resilient at this point. Let go of fear and start to manifest the things that you want, not that you don't want. You have to really change your programming too about guys. I'm going to keep working on healing you as my side project though. So I see amazing things for you. You just really had to work on healing that heart chakra too. Ellie Menez, lights. You guys are the light bearers of Atlantis, which is pretty amazing. We are the 144,000. I know a lot of people get really upset when I say that, but it should resonate with you. It's not just found in one religion, it's in several. But on a side note, the 144,000 number is actually the number of a set of specialized cells in the actual human body that can go around and heal the other little cells. So in our human body, we have 144,000 of these specialized healer cells, and they can positively reprogram and heal all the other little cells in the body. So we are the 144,000. We are powerful enough to heal and reprogram this entire planet and to activate everyone here. So you have a really important big role here. We're going to kind of do that like a ripple effect. So I'm trying to put out really positive energy, positive ripple effects. So it's affecting everyone in a good way. Kind of like, this is kind of like string theory too. Things are kind of like a web, I always say, where if you're tweaking one of the strings, it affects the whole web. So we want to be really careful that we're only making positive ripple effects. When I was younger, I would make a lot of negative ripple effects. Now I'm trying to reverse all that and only make positive ones. So you're a powerful light worker. You guys are the healers too. I'm drawing all the healers to me, which is pretty amazing. Linda Griffiths, good morning. Sacral. Your chakras are good. Get outside, but this is more about taking back your power. Sexuality in the second chakra is really about power. And we had so many, I would say, distortions taught to us about sexuality, how it's wrong, how Mary Magdalene must have been a whore. Oh, it was Eve's fault eating the apple. She screwed humanity. All of these crazy kind of distortions, and it's kind of a theme throughout history. And really, we used to be in perfect balance, okay? Like perfect balance, and now we're out of balance, and that's what happens when we take the divine feminine out of a society. We've ended up here where we're very left-brained, logical. We've gotten rid of the arts. It's crazy to be creative nowadays. Oh my God, that's suicide, right? That's career suicide to be creative. Things like that. So now we have to go back into balance with ourselves and this kind of energy, and that's chi energy. That's powerful energy. That's your life force energy. So really get outside, meditate, use some orange stones, work at kind of building up that life force energy. Sparks is really into like meditations, and he's going to do, I think, another chi meditation Sunday with everyone too. So that's really good for building up this life force energy. We basically just got really depleted. We didn't know any better. We had energetic vampires all around us that didn't have a good connection to source, and we just kept getting drained all the time on a large level. Now we're going to take back that power, and we're going to learn how to use that energy correctly to kind of transform things. So meditate, wear orange, and meditate on this chakra. You have a lot of power as a healer too, that tells me, and I already knew that. So really tap into that. Look into chi healing. Kimberly Renee, wisdom. Hopefully you're not getting it from the words I'm saying, and you're getting it more in an energetic component. Hopefully being around me is going to give you a lot of downloads later. And this is really the month for downloads. So just being around awakened people that have knowledge, you're going to download your own information just being in proximity to them. So we're all here for wisdom. But I'm not into the kind of wisdom like most people on Facebook are into, like talking about ancient things they don't really know about, that they're just regurgitating off of Google or things like that. I'm more into practical knowledge that we can use to transform our own lives. That's why I try to teach people little tactics that I did that I know worked, because I literally transformed my whole life doing some simple things. So that's why I'm trying to teach you guys how to purify your energy using salt baths, manifesting, just focus, using your mind to draw what you want to you, putting out energy so that you get good energy back into your life, things like that. So really the real wisdom would be for those that have kids too. We really have to teach these children and keep them awake instead of putting them to sleep. Like, I got put to sleep by the time I was like 14 to 19, probably maybe 14 to 17 even. I was getting put to sleep. I was getting drugged to sleep too as a child. Drugged back to sleep, which was even better, right? So we have to reverse this kind of things that we had happen to us when we were kids, and conscious parenting is going to be the biggest way to do that. You want to keep your kids awake the whole time. We don't want to be indoctrinating them and pumping them full of vaccines and putting people to sleep with pharmaceuticals. We want to keep these children healthy, awake, and aware. So you're here for wisdom and knowledge on how to do these kind of things. Norm Saunders, good morning. It's afternoon for me. It's afternoon. I'm late. Prosperity begins. This is what I want for everyone, abundance. Our birthright was abundance. We actually are supposed to be able to instant manifest anything we want, much like the dream realm here. I'm not quite at that point, but practice makes perfect. So I'm going to keep practicing, and the more I practice, the better I'm getting at this stuff. So just keep practicing, but abundance is your birthright. You're supposed to be able to, like in the dream world, just literally picture an object and have it appear in your hand. So we're not at that point yet, but we're going to be seeing amazing things. We're also seeing the Mandela effect everywhere. Like, I feel like I'm just living in the middle of the Mandela effect, and I'm seeing crazy things all the time that definitely prove that there are crazy time-space continuums going on, which is pretty amazing. I know a lot of you guys are too. I'm not the only one seeing insane things in the Matrix, which is pretty amazing. Just focus on love and abundance, and we can manifest beautiful things. Rohan Benhardi. Conflict and defeat. Pray to God. Hand it over. We're going through an ego death, which sounds crazy, literally. So for those who have lost everything, like I lost everything in my life many times, I feel like this life, it was a little bit easier for me because I literally lost pretty much everything materialistic. So my ego death was a little bit easier than most who still haven't reached that point. Hand it over to God. This is about going back to being one, going back to source. So it's time to get spiritual. I don't mean religious ever. I mean spiritual, between you and God. Because God's always been with you, around you, with you, in you, everywhere, all the time, guiding you. And there's been magic, synchronicities, signs everywhere, messages through music, through people, whatever it is. There's just amazing things all the time. Pay attention to the signs. You're being divinely guided. But hand it over to God. Ask your angels for help too. Because of free will, people don't know that you have to ask your angels out loud for help, or they won't interfere. So just say out loud that you want the help of your angels, your guides. I say I want the help of any benevolent entities. Stacey Shoemaker. This is all about balance. We have to learn how to balance ourselves before we can come into balance and union with our twin flame. Literally. So work on balancing those the masculine and feminine qualities within you. Literally. So more balance in your life too. For me, that looks like I have to go to bed at like 9 o'clock, literally, and get a lot of rest. I'm going to let you guys go on that note. I knew this would happen too before I even went live, that there will be a lot of crazy troll activity because of the time of day. That's why I like to go to live a little bit earlier, because then those kind of people are still sleeping. So I will be back live Sunday. If you guys want to catch it then, we don't care about troll activity then. You guys can join our meditation too. So we'll be live Sunday afternoon, me and Sparks, and then I'll be live again Monday through Thursday next week. And I'm here for any healing work or any readings or anything you guys need in the meantime. You guys can reach me through our site. And then also check out, we put up a page for our Mystery School of Atlantis. It has a page on here. And there is a donation. It's a class to join. And for those of you guys who aren't already enrolled in it, I would really check it out. It's the Mystery School of Atlantis page. Sending you guys tons of love and light, and I'm going to put up a manifesting and healing post as well on my personal page. So have a really high vibe day. Stay consciously aware with your thoughts too. Love and light.